This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Well, then cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Oh, wowie, zowie, guys. It's another, you're listening on a Wednesday, but we're recording on a Tuesday.
Happy post-Easter to everyone, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
If that's important to anyone.
I remembered it was Easter on Easter, and
Yeah.
the willpower in which it took to not go to CVS the next day and get any leftover Cadbury mini eggs.
Oh, God. Those are so...
They're so fucking good.
The ones that have the like hard shell
Yes.
that's like melted chocolate already, and it's beautiful pastel colors. I don't know why they don't make those all year round.
Well, I feel like they could do various shapes. You know, like
Right.
why
We don't need
not
to be eggs.
Cadbury pumpkins?
There you go.
Why not Cadbury ornaments? I feel like it always needs to be like
New Year's babies. All of them.
You want to eat little crunchy shelled babies?
I'm saying let's hit all the holidays.
Let's
All of
do it.
the-
They're so good, and I haven't had one this year.
No, I haven't either. Well, I also just forgot that it was Easter.
I know we're not Christian.
No,
It happens.
No, we're not religious in that sense, but congrats to everyone.
Congrats on those whose Lord has risen.
No, well, I mean, everyone's still waiting, it seems
Everyone's
like.
still waiting. No, did you like? I know you went to like Catholic church when you were growing up.
I went to CCD, Central City Dump, is what everyone called
You guys
it.
are bad. You sound like the kids from Salute Your Shorts.
Oh, that's
You'd
how
be like,
us-
CCC dump, and be like, hey, get it right or pay the price.
yeah, so we're
How
all
dare
fumbling
you.
with a fishing pole.
No, but like at home, would you guys, like, I really looked forward to getting an Easter dress.
Oh,
Like
really?
I got a special, like for some reason, I don't know if this was just in my family, but like for
We
some
had
reason,
church, that we
church
would get
for
ready
church.
for it, yeah.
So I would get my like Easter outfit, and
with
I got
frills and all of it.
really excited. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes I wasn't really a frill girl, but there would be a floral. But occasionally, I'd add a hat.
Oh, you have to. You have to. We had
Hats off to the Lord; He has risen.
the thing I loved was the Easter egg hunt, which I think more holidays
you are
should
competitive.
incorporate like activities in which children have to find like a treasure hunt. And I remember growing up with all my cousins, and we'd have this rumor between us that like one of the eggs has $20 in it.
Was
And
it a
that-
rumor, or were you fed this
It was
information
a
from
lie.
the adults?
It was a pure lie.
Really?
That we had one cousin that was a rascal, and he would put it in all of our heads that one of the eggs had $20 in it, and to us at like 8, 9, 10 years old was like, well, that's my retirement fund. Here we go.
Oh, absolutely. And then were you like, was a cousin like, guess you guys didn't find that one?
Well,
And
we
it left
also
you hanging?
we had aunts that would put change in the egg, so it was like weighted, heavy, and then it was just all pennies. So yeah, there was a lot of trickery in my family, but all well intentioned.
What's weird, okay, but I remember the only time I Easter egg hunted, like with family on Easter Day. Like,
Yeah.
sure, you'd go and you would be like a church or like a school, like, you know, there would be like bigger community Easter egg
Events.
hunts.
Yeah.
You know, which was just a fucking
Chaos.
recipe for a disaster. They hit go and there are toddlers tumbling down hills.
Yeah, it'd be like, there's one golden egg, go for it. And I'm like, this is supposed to bring the community together?
Together?
Okay.
No, but I remember when we would do them at home, we would, you know, dye our eggs. And like, that was a big thing. I was always excited about it. It stunk to high heaven.
Oh, do you remember getting the white crayon
Yes.
that you would draw?
The wax.
And then when you dyed the egg, it was like this magical pattern showed up, and you're like, I'm a wizard and an artist.
Well, that's actually a big thing, I think, in Polish culture. Probably other places too, but I know when our friend Steve goes home and his parents are Polish, they do like very, very intricate ones.
Yeah, there's like wood carved eggs and stuff there.
Ours were just like smelly blue eggs.
Yeah. Ours were ShopRite bought, and we used them as best we could. We hard boiled, I guess, to hope that they lasted.
You had your little metal wand you'd
Yes.
bend and you'd submerge it. And when you wanted to get real crazy, you'd be like, y'all, I don't mean to be too adventurous. I'm going half one color, half the other color.
Oh, I'm going to be patient enough and let this half dry, and then I'm going to dip it over on the other side.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
not going to
even know.
believe.
This is going to be half blue, half yellow, maybe a little green in the middle. I just learned about primary colors, and I'm going to apply that to this.
I'm going to let the art do its thing.
Truly, but we would just like hide those real eggs.
Oh no, we hid like plastic eggs.
No,
that,
I know
like,
that
you buy in like the
totally
games.
That's wise because I remember
you hid actual eggs.
We had actual eggs, and then it's like, what's our prize? Eating 7 eggs.
But also, what happens? How do you know if they've all been collected?
Well, when I was in 2nd grade, it rained on Easter, and we did the Easter egg hunt indoors. And I remember a month later finding an egg in a piece of pottery. And I remember the actual egg, and it was encased, because like it's not gonna.
What do you mean encased?
I mean, like, since there were no cracks in the egg, it wasn't like it was smelling and you could detect it, because they have like in Asian culture, they'll have like, this is a 2,000-year-old egg. Like they do crazy eggs.
Okay.
Like eggshells are magic.
Eggs are excellent and question marks abound.
But so I remember finding it and walking with it. Like I was Indiana Jones about to switch like the bag for the
get this thing.
I was just like,
keep the weight. Keep the weight.
I found the egg. I found the egg. Like just hoping I don't trip over my own big ass feet. What do I do? What do I do? Do I take it to the dump? Do I get my Jeep micro wheels or whatever they're called and just go to the dump? I got to save this family. You know what? Tomorrow is a different holiday.
What is tomorrow?
Bitch, it's 420.
Ah, yes, of course. I mean, it makes sense that I wouldn't remember that holiday.
Right? No,
I'll remember at the time that it matters, which is on the day.
On the day. I only remembered because I got a text from Dr. Green Thumb, the friggin' weed store where they have the claw machine.
Wow. What did they say to you?
They said,
claws ready to go. Gears are oiled.
They said, hope you're doing well. We at Dr. G's Thumb, downtown LA, want to make sure you're ready for the big day.
Whoa. Okay. They want to prep you.
They want to prep me and make sure I have enough weed for tomorrow.
And that's it? That's all they said?
Yeah.
With a link for something?
Wait, they also texted me on April 8th and asked if I was prepared. How long am I preparing for?
They don't know when you're going to read it. Obviously, you didn't read it on April 8th.
They're like, we got to tell this stoner.
We don't know if she's one of those that preps in advance or needs a reminder the day before.
So
it's
weed smoking day tomorrow, y'all.
Any
plans?
Discounts? Like major things?
That's the thing. It didn't say nary a discount. It just said tap the link to learn more.
They know that everyone that's celebrating the holiday isn't trying to celebrate it with a discounted rate.
Nope.
They're just happy to be part of it.
Big week. I think it's Earth Day on Friday. All kinds of shit in April, y'all.
So literally a holiday for every single person that needs something to celebrate.
Exactly.
There's a new birth of something going on.
There's also been I would call it the holiday of fashion. This past weekend and next weekend, Coachella.
Dude, I have been, I was looking at, obviously stuff to talk about this week and then seeing all of this hubbub about Revolve Fest. Have you heard about this?
Well, I know that. Okay.
That influencers are calling it Fire Fest 2.0.
No.
They're going off about it.
They're going off. Okay. So Revolve is a clothing brand. Yeah. They have, let me see if I got this right, but they like very much cater to like, hi, I'm 4 pounds with a huge ass.
The only way I know them is that every single person that was on The Bachelor or Bachelorette seemed to go to Coachella on their invite.
Yes.
So the only association I have with this clothing company is that they cater to everyone on The Bachelor, Bachelorette, and everyone that follows everyone on The Bachelor,
Well, I know
Bachelorette.
they do like lots of trips where it'll be like, we're going to take these hot influencers and go to Mykonos and take a lot of photos. I mean, it's basically like, hey, do you like this dress? It's actually a belt.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so little.
Have you ever thought about this scarf being a jumper? You can do it if you fold it in all the crevices that you need to.
Absolutely. Like everyone who's ever been on Too Hot to Handle has a deal with Revolve.
Yeah.
But I saw through other people's Coachella experiences and Instagram stories that they had a big presence there, but I didn't know they had something called Revolve Fest.
They have something called Revolve Festival.
I'm revolted.
I was reading thecut.com, an affiliate of the New York Post, New York Times, all that.
It's an affiliate of them?
Yeah, because it asked me for my subscription, and I said, no way.
Fuck you.
No way. I wanted to read one article about Twitter last year, and I paid my free fee for that, and I don't need to do anything else. The title of this article is called Inside the, quote, Festival That Ruined Influencers Coachella Weekend.
Oh my God, what happened?
So I guess the baseline is that they invited way more people than they had the capability to provide transportation to these things for. So it's all these TikToks of people like standing in the desert waiting for buses to take them places.
Very Trump rally.
And all of these people in tiny, hot, sexy clothes getting very upset that they can't get in front of whatever Ferris wheel to take a photo of.
Yeah, I think there was like a pink bar. Yeah,
and so
like that.
They could only get into this event by invite only through Revolve, and then they could only get to the event through the transportation services provided by Revolve, which apparently were chaotic. And I love the article. The people.
Those are gonna be some weird sunburns.
The person that's writing this article, Mia, I love that she doesn't give a shit about the pain that people are experiencing by all of this. And she's like, "What? How come influencers are mad in short transportation? What do you get there? I don't know. Free stuff, maybe." Like her.
I don't even know if you do.
Yeah. So it's basically the shuttle service was crazy, and there's all these TikToks about how everyone was waiting for these buses. Like 2 would come every like 2 hours. They had to wait upwards of 2 hours to get on these buses.
Not on an influencer's watch.
You know how much they could make in those 2 hours if you get them in front of something worth taking a photo of?
If they take the same exact photo that every other single person has taken.
Yeah. And then they got really upset. And there was this guy, Capsh, I guess, who was tweeting kind of like the live at LA Mag. He's an executive editor at Los Angeles Magazine. And he tweeted, dispatch, like a Hollywood storybook. This is the end of the night after all the chaos.
Okay.
Like a Hollywood storybook movie ending, the Revolve Festival drama whimpered out. LA Mag sources say once the thirsty, quote, influencers were rehydrated and transported to the entrance line of the festival where each could try to out-influence the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot to look at. The thing is that I like a lot of the bands at Coachella, and we don't have to like bring this to exhaustion. Everything's been said, but like,
yeah,
I couldn't deal with the porta johns. That's it.
The bathroom situation?
I could not deal with
having to use a
for like 3 days.
Oh yeah. Well, there's like,
and there's going to be accessories in there. There's going to be fake fur everywhere, like glitter.
There's gonna be excrement of all kinds, and no one's gonna know who it came from, how it came out of them, or what it's doing there. And that's I realized, like, good for everyone that wants to
1,000%.
invest their time and energy into really letting their audience know that they were at this thing that is not comfortable, no matter what.
Oh, speaking of magical excrement,
yeah,
we didn't say on the pod that when we were on tour in Florida.
Where are you going with this? Yeah.
No. When we were on tour in Florida, we were at our meet and greet.
Yes.
And this lovely gal came up. I meant to grab it. It's inside. Came up and she was like, I know, I work at Universal Studios. I know you guys are obsessed with meeting the farting troll.
Yeah.
As if you guys remember from back in the day, they had a troll from the movie Trolls there at Universal that would fart glitter.
It would turn its back to the children, and then there'd be an explosion of glitter out the butthole.
This delightful woman hands us a vial of blue glitter and goes, this is the actual cartridge of glitter they stick in the costume's butt.
Because the troll is no longer allowed to exist. I guess it has been nixed from the actual...
Which makes it that much more valuable that we have troll fart glitter.
And it was handed in like this scientific test tube looking thing that I felt
that's
like...
what gets shoved up there like a cannon.
The fact that she came and
so
delivered...
shout out. That shit was amazing.
That was incredible.
Oh my God.
CBD is not about what you feel, it's about what you don't feel. And I'm talking stress, anxiety, pain, all those fun friends that we'd prefer to not hang out with all the time. And Feels is a better way to feel better. Feels is a premium CBD that will help keep your head clear and help you feel your best. It's hassle-free, delivered directly to your door. If you're not familiar, CBD naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. There's no hangover or addiction. All you do is you place a few few drops of feels under your tongue, and you can feel the difference within minutes. The thing to remember about CBD is that finding your right dose is important, and everyone's dose is different. So take some time to experiment with what feels right to you. Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide you and your personal experience so that you can find your perfect dose. The Feels customer service team is dedicated to making sure that you get the best use out of CBD. Joining the Feels monthly membership makes your self-care easy. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel anytime. So start feeling better with Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/TMGW, and you will get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's FEALS.com/TMGW to become a member and get 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/TMGW.
When you're on the hunt for new wine, you got two options. You can wander around your local grocery store, picking bottles at random, or you can get a personalized wine you love delivered right to your door, and for a fraction of the cost, mind you. If you love the excitement of discovering new wines but hate the risk of disappointment, First Leaf Wine Club is a no-brainer. They curate and ship wines that are personalized to your taste, allowing you to discover, get this, wine from 5 continents and 12 countries. When you rate the wine you receive, First Leaf learns more about your palate. You guys get to know each other a little bit. So not only are you being introduced to a ton of new wine, but each box of wine from First Leaf gets better. Let's say you're like, I like this Chardonnay. I didn't like this Chardonnay. First Leaf can be like, oh, she liked the wood oak. She didn't like the steel cast. Now we are going to become smarter for her as her wine chooser. Also, here's a fun little not so secret about First Leaf. They work directly with winemakers, which means you get an incredible wine at 60% off retail. Amazing. And I know it's a little nerve-wracking to sign up for a subscription service, but two things. One, you can pause it however you like. All right, they work with you. They want you to keep coming back. But two, wine doesn't go bad, you guys. If you're going out of town and wine gets delivered, you just get to come home to more wine. It's about to be rosé all day season, and they've got some incredible rosés. So I say you get up in this. They are so confident you'll love the wine. They have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you receive a bottle that isn't exactly what you're hoping for, well then First Leaf is going to credit your account. So if you love finding and tasting new wine, who doesn't? First Leaf is a no-brainer. Join today and you're going to get 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 and free shipping. We're talking right to your door for that price. So just go to tryfirstleaf.com/TMGW. That's 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 and free shipping at tryfirstleaf.com/TMGW. Kick it off, y'all. Okay, did you hear that Mexican pizza came back to Taco Bell?
I did, and I heard that Doja Cat announced it during her Coachella
really?
set. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
The other thing I read about Coachella that happened, which I thought was, excuse me?
Oh.
Is that The Weeknd played a voicemail on stage, or maybe he like included it in one of his songs.
Okay.
That just said, hey, it's me. I know it's been a while, but I was just thinking about you, and I'm sorry about everything. That people are speculating was Bella Hadid. So he's straight up taking voicemails from his ex and incorporating them into a song. And I think that's fucked up.
Well, first of all, Backstreet Boys did it first with The Call.
That I will say,
and that
underrated
was
song.
I love that song, even though it's a
like,
terrible premise.
Even
of
though
like,
it's just like, hey,
I'm going to cheat on you tonight. I won't be home, so here's my call now. I mean, but it slaps, as the kids say. So he played it personal. What sounded like is it confirmed that it's her?
not confirmed.
Wow.
It's just the rumor. But
Drama.
if I put the rumors in the mill, keep them churning.
Wow, that is. I mean, look, everyone processes their own interpersonal stories in their own artistic way, but that's not for me. But keep the kids guessing. Wasn't he he filled in later on? Yeah, okay.
Because there was a minute there where it was like,
can you imagine if he's like, I don't know what to do for my set. Let me just grab some voice.
He just did what we do every Tuesday. I'm like, okay, what pictures are on my phone? Have I taken any weird voice notes? What did I do this week?
What has happened? How can I incorporate what's already I've considered in the past to be interesting?
Truly.
To bring out there. What are people? Wait, they're not together. They haven't been together for a while.
No, but I still think that's very weird.
Yeah, that's
it's like if I started recording career. I'm so cool. I know what to call it.
Your recording career.
If I just become a professional recorder player and sample like old Would You Rathers from Chip.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would watch that whole set of you DJing a bunch of Would You Rathers from Chip with some techno music. That would be incredible.
Should I be DJ Would You Rather and just play and just play his voice? And the audience is like, I don't know, which would I?
Right, and that it's music that makes you think.
Yeah.
I mean, Rebecca Black was DJing at Coachella too, and I said,
she
good
looked
for
like
her.
she was having the fucking time of her life.
Talk about blossoming into an artist.
Wow.
Good for her.
Iconic.
She was having a good time, and I was like, wow, I feel like, watched her every step of the way.
She really took lemons and turned it into Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah, she did.
That's for goddamn sure. I'm also just like, why are you so hot? How dare you? What the fuck?
Turns out you were 16 when you first started doing anything, and now you're in your 20s.
You're a full ass adult.
You're in your prime.
Speaking of people coming of age.
Okay.
There is a new world record for oldest living dog by Guinness.
I have this in my notes to tell you.
His name is
Toby
Keith.
Keith. I literally have in bold in my notes. Toby Keith turned 21 years old.
I think there's an older dog. I just don't think here is my whole thing about Toby Keith.
Yeah.
Fucking great name. You know what I mean?
All one word, by the way.
No space, but still the what is it called? Uppercase K.
Yeah.
He was actually named something else when Gisela of Green Acres, Florida, adopted Toby Keith.
Wait. So I thought, that he was adopted with the name. No? Okay.
No, she changed his name to Toby Keith. So,
From what? What was the name before?
I'm trying to find it right now. Let me see.
Well, his age was 21 years and 66 days on March 16th of this year, which I guess was the day of confirmation that he had become the oldest dog living right now.
It says he has a diet of vegetables, rice, chicken, and no sugary treats.
His name was Peanut Butter.
Peanut Butter.
And she changed it to Toby Keith. What does Toby Keith have to say about that?
Toby Keith, one word. I'm gonna get a new dog and name him Keith Urban. I'm gonna name him Toby Keith Urban. Toby Keith Urban. I didn't realize there were so many Keiths. Did you realize there were so many Keiths in country music?
I didn't, but it makes sense.
Right now, saying this multiple times, I am just now realizing what a weird name Keith is.
Keith is a crazy name.
You ever met a Keith who didn't do meth?
I cannot confirm or deny an answer to that.
Keith sounds like a dealer. I'm sorry to all the Keiths listening, but Keith right now sounds like I have a speech impediment. Keith, when I say Keith,
it sounds like queef, but you're saying it with the speech impediment.
When I say Keith, I can feel air shoot through the gap in my teeth. My teeth through Keith. I got beef.
Well, okay, this is crazy because the oldest dog recorded before this was an Australian cattle dog named Bluey, but the canine died at 29 years and 5 months on November 14th, 1939. So how is this Toby Keith at 20 years old?
Because he's the oldest living dog, not the oldest dog to ever live.
Oh, he's just currently the oldest living dog.
But this was my problem with this, okay?
Yeah.
We'll get back to that 29-year-old. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, oh my God.
I mean, that dog is older than everyone at Coachella.
Yeah.
But here's my problem with it, is that I'm like, even if Beans, I knew for a fact, was the oldest living dog, I wouldn't say shit. Because I'm like, you're Betty Whiting this bitch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No,
like by the time this goes to print, Toby Keith, R.I.P.
The amount
I'm not putting that in the universe. I'm just telling you.
The amount of publicity that dog has to deal with now is too much of a stress at its age.
Thank you. Now I would just be like, oh God, he's like, I've brought all this attention onto Toby Keith. That's too much to put on a Chihuahua.
And you know what? Actual Toby Keith might have the same kind of strain put on his.
I haven't seen him in years. Man, Toby Keith, that was an era. That was some real, that was patriotic as hell.
Well, let me talk to you a little bit about an era. Because every week I try to listen to Tyler and Corey's podcast.
You are,
which I love.
Psychobabbles most avid listener, and
yeah,
I
I'm
love
a psycho
it.
baby. So I psycho baby. Sorry.
Oh, his mom, Tyler's mom, Queen Jackie. She DM'd me last week. She's coming into town. We're getting drinks.
Well, they 2 weeks ago, they were questioning in the beginning of their podcast about how you and I refer to each other in our full names at the start of every podcast episode.
And what were they saying about that?
They not much, no shade, no tea, but just slight shade, minimal tea. And then so frequently they bring up the slumber party tour that the two of them went on.
Iconic.
They talk about it literally almost every episode in some way of like kind of making fun of it or like remembering how ridiculous it was.
It was the massive part of the documentary Snervous.
Right. And so I'm pitching that we do a collaborative tour.
Oh my God, I would love it.
Called like the Weird Slumber Party or something. I'm just throwing it out there on the off chance that they listen to this episode.
Hey guys, we're pitching a joint tour. Tyler will be like, I don't have to leave my damn house anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not doing shit.
He's gonna go to the desert, talk to a slug, and then come back and figure it out.
God, I love watching him painting himself into characters that I have no point of reference for.
Love it. Yeah, they were talking about how he was trending worldwide with a photo of Hannah over the weekend.
I saw they were like the lesbian haircut.
Yes.
But did you see his tweet? He was like, I do not recommend eating an edible and then seeing your name is trending worldwide.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
I mean, I don't recommend having an edible and being near your phone.
No.
Period. Like, you gotta put the tech down.
No,
and give yourself
absolutely.
some space.
If I had taken edible, I'm like, I'll just be over here playing with this abacus.
Yeah.
Anyone have any stone tablets?
Too much. And I feel like I'm now responsible for it.
Okay.
But yeah.
I've got what I think could be big news.
Okay.
It's another Guinness Book record subject.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. So there is a man. Mm-hmm. This is news like today news.
Okay.
There's this Michigan man, Dante.
Okay.
Of Battle Creek, who now has the Guinness World Record for the circumference of his tongue.
Circumference of your tongue. So just literally around
your tongue.
Okay.
It's not the world's longest tongue. It's the circumference of its tongue.
Right. Okay. It's not like a kiss tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's because he realized that he can flex his tongue.
Right. Which I've seen people,
which I can do.
Right. I think that you're the one I've seen do this in the past.
And the only other person I know who can do it is my brother.
Have you guys measured the circumference of your tongue?
I bought this today. For those listening, I just pulled out a measuring tape.
I'm not going to help here. I like to see how you measure the circumference of your tongue.
Well, what I want to know is, I'm so confused about Guinness records because it's like, do you just like, not everyone can go to the Guinness headquarters,
right,
you know?
Right,
so it's like, do you set up a camera and you're like, hi, I have this. This is a standard whatever.
Right.
I can prove it by showing you the length of my MacBook, and now I'm going to measure. And they have to see like different angles. Like, I don't know how you prove it.
I don't either. How did this person prove it?
I am not sure.
But wait, what was it? It was 4 something?
It's 4.8 inches.
4.8 inches. I wish I knew what was comparable to that. Wait, get 4.8 inches on that thing and just see what that looks like as around. Is it like a shape of a kielbasa?
It's like that.
Okay, that's thick. A pretty thick tongue.
I think I can beat it.
Right now?
I think I can beat it.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't my official entry because also if I can't beat it, I'm going to start training.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you build up the muscles, and I hope that like all of our ads that have been bought for this episode are okay with you making your tongue real thick and measuring.
Who wouldn't want a thick tongue to eat their DoorDash with?
I feel like I'd choke on my own tongue though.
I take feels to relax my tongue. Also, I hate that every time I like look up a weird story, I don't know if you know how they have the weird articles that are just like disgusting on the side?
Oh, yeah.
I am being haunted by this toe fungus one. This
you gotta throw your
isn't
computer in the
fucked
garbage.
Up? Every single time I think it's cheese.
All right. Well, it is with great caution that we approach the websites that we find all of the education that we present to everyone each week.
The toe fungus is so nasty. Okay, so I'm going to take a sip.
Okay.
You're going to have to talk while I do this.
Okay. So
I might not be doing it right. We won't see. Okay.
This is really going to bring out a certain type of audience member. Okay.
I want to see if it's worth training for.
Okay. So you are, she's making her tongue what seems to be like, it's half the size and it's very thick, it looks like. And she's measuring and it's quite an image.
That's 5 inches.
And so you just beat this person's thing.
I think I can be a world fucking okay. And I was just flinching because I'm nervous. So I'm not even like flexing as hard as I can. I'm going to try it again, okay?
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, your tongue is pulled back on itself and it looks like a, moist golf ball that's flesh colored inside your mouth. That's okay. It seems like you're beating it every time.
So I just want to say, you have heard it here first, that I am coming for you, Dante Barnes of Battle Creek, Michigan. I think that I have the world's thickest tongue.
Okay, wait. I'm just finding this story. Yeah, okay. Guinness World Record, when the circumference of his tongue measured at 4.8.
Yeah.
Of Battle Creek, realized his tongue might be unusual when he watched a video online of someone measuring their own tongue and decided to give it a try. Social media has reacted crazy to my tongue. I've posted a few videos and each one's gotten millions upon millions.
Is this what I'm doing wrong?
One is up to 63 million views. The tongue circumference was officially measured at 4.8 inches, roughly the same size as a ping pong ball. Whoa. Okay. He says the muscle doesn't give him any trouble during normal tasks. It just feels like my tongue. I'm able to flex it like any other muscle, like moving your face.
That's 5 inches, baby. I can flex my tongue like a bicep.
Have you watched the video of
no, hold on. Is his weirder than mine?
Well, no, he's doing literally the exact same thing.
Okay, yeah.
But his says largest tongue circumference, parentheses, male. So
hold on.
There's a whole category that might be available
I did not see parentheses male.
That's on his video. That's on, I guess, the Guinness Book of World Records YouTube channel.
Oh my God. I wonder if the female record is thicker or thinner.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my God. Thickest tongue female.
Yeah. What's that at?
I don't know, but I'm going to research. I read it this morning and I immediately...
Well, sorry, I'm looking at the comments on this video. No, someone says, wait, is that unusual? I can inflate my tongue like that too. Gonna ask some people around me if they can't do that.
Okay. So maybe
And other people are going literally measuring 5 inches circumference on my tongue right now.
Oh, shit. So I've got competition.
Someone just said, I clicked on this video to see how he talks. I was disappointed that he talks normally.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just needed you to know that I'm going to go for it, at least in the female space.
I feel like, yeah, Chip just left town and this is the art that you should be pursuing.
This is a goal I should be working towards.
Which, by the way, I posted a car on my Instagram story last night and both of you commented.
Wait, Chip said it too?
At the exact same time. At the exact same time, I thought you guys were in the same room. Turns out you weren't. That you both said, that's Chip's car. And he said, nice Subaru.
Well, because we'll tell the people why I commented.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be normal. Like, what was it?
It said, it was a bumper sticker in front of my parents. I've been visiting. I went to their hotel and it was just out front. And the bumper sticker says, I love to fart, honk and wave if you do too.
What a joyous person.
Yeah, I'm asking for some participation within the community.
Oh, man.
But it was on a car that is the same kind of car that Chip drives.
The same kind of car as Chip. No, I saw one today that was someone that pimped out their Subaru and they called it a Subicorn. And it was like iridescent and just had like stickers of unicorns on it and even had like the actual, the car logo turned into a unicorn.
Okay.
I said, that's a choice.
That is very much a choice. I guess they're spreading joy in some way.
I guess. Anyway, I just need you, just for visualization, I need you to know that as soon as I read that, I was at Michael's. I bought one of these and then I was just measuring my tongue in the Michael's parking lot. Just discreetly measuring my tongue with a huge tape measure.
And there's someone else out there with a podcast in Los Angeles that's using that as a major conversation topic. It can be hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to having high interest debt, and sometimes it can be even harder to ask for help, and that's where UPSTART comes in. UPSTART powered personal loans can help you pay down high interest debt all online with simple and easy to understand payment terms. UPSTART has helped over 1.8 million customers on their path to financial freedom. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, UPSTART can help you get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. UPSTART knows you're more than just your credit score, so rather than looking at your credit score alone, UPSTART's model considers other factors like your income, employment, and other information provided in your loan application to find you a smarter rate for your loan. You can check out your rate in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000 without impacting your credit score. You can even receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Don't wait. Check out your rate today at upstart.com/TMGW. That's upstart.com/TMGW to check out your rate today. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know that we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. One more time, go to upstart.com/TMGW.
Finding and booking a doctor who's right for you doesn't need to be a terribly stressful experience. You're thinking, are they going to take my insurance? Are they going to understand my needs? And are they even available for when I have a tiny little part of my schedule open? Well, with ZocDoc, the answer can be refreshingly pain-free. Yes, y'all. ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. You can read up on local doctors, get verified patient reviews, because the fact is a doctor can have as many degrees as he wants, but I want to hear from people just like me what their bedside etiquette is. You go to ZocDoc.com, you choose a time slot, and whether you want to see the doctor in person or a video visit, just like that, you're booked. You guys, I have gotten dentist appointments. I have gotten gynecology appointments. I have gotten allergy tests, which you heard us talk about on the podcast 2 weeks ago, all through ZocDoc, and all booking it literally the night before. Every month, millions of people use ZocDoc, and guess what? I'm one of them, you guys. In a chaotic world of healthcare, let ZocDoc be your trusted guide to find a quality doctor in a way that is surprisingly pain-free. Get your ducks in a row. That's too good. Go to ZocDoc.com/weird and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/weird. ZocDoc.com/weird. So I just recorded a You Deserve a Drink for the first time in
I know, I'm very
2 years.
When that wave hits you creatively, you gotta ride it.
Who knew?
Yeah.
I mean, I just had no idea. I woke up today and I was like, I chose content. I was like, I want to make something today. I think because I've been in such a writing mode and such like a script mode for so long that I was like, I need a totally different part of my brain today.
Express yourself. Yeah.
Express myself. But anyway, I needed curry leaves for it, which I went to a Whole Foods that was beside the Michaels where I was measuring my tongue. Yes. I went to a Whole Foods, no curry leaves. I went to a specialty market, no curry leaves. And then I remember I live right near an Indian grocery store / restaurant.
Yeah.
So I called ahead. They were like, yeah, we got them.
Yeah.
So I was like, perfect. So I go up to this place. I get my curry leaves and some other accoutrements because it's a fun shop.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a fun little shop. So I'm waiting in line I'm behind one person. I'm waiting in line to check out. And these 2 old men with full baskets, you can tell they come here twice a year.
Yeah.
Adorable. They come up and they immediately go, uh-oh, there's a line. 2 people. Who cares? So I'm standing there, mind my business, about to check out. And out of nowhere, one of the old men just goes, wait, where is this? He says, you know what I like to get for my wife now? And he goes, what? And he goes, a silk robe. I like buying her silk robes.
How many?
He goes, for a gift. I like buying her silk robe, especially, and then when you tie it, you get a little leg. There's a slit in it. He goes, it feels so good on your skin. It's quite the turn on. And I was just...
his skin or her skin?
I think when she wears it on his skin, I'm not sure. I was just like, what brought me here? that I'm listening to an old man talk about how silk robes are so sexy to him on his wife.
And that it is a gift
To him.
of multiple options. That like to him it's disposable. Get rid of one, get a new silk robe.
You can never. I mean, when I'm assuming, unless this is a fresh new marriage, this was an older man. They could have been married 60 years. So like, I'm sure you don't remember what
Textures.
you've gotten each other after that long.
And then after that long, textures really become the absolute most important thing.
But I just thought that was sweet and weird to hear him say, quite the turn on. As I'm like, what? With me,
As
like
he's complaining that there's 2 people in line in front of him.
handbasket full of gorgeous spices.
Well, that is, that adds to the craziness that is Los Angeles, which is what I felt earlier when I was texting you and I was like, I have to throw an audition on tape before I come over.
I would have helped you.
You didn't have to because the entirety of the audition was me holding my breath for 2 pages while Elliot played every other part for me.
Literally, there wasn't a line.
There's one line where the character breathes and then says, I don't like it, and then goes back to holding my
What?
breath. Yeah. So this is really the exciting thing about where I stand in Los Angeles is that these are the dire auditions that I have 4 hours to put on tape because they're looking.
That you might actually die from.
Right.
A dyer.
And I was told that this wasn't a cold ask. They asked for me specifically.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Someone was like, I think Grace
You know what?
Helbig could really hold her breath.
How do we find...
Was it funny or was it dramatic?
It's funny, but
Okay.
it's like, like a very neurotic person that is holding their breath to try and make sure that their world doesn't fall apart. And I said, you know what? To be honest, this is exactly the type of role I can play, method to a T, if you hire me on set.
Did someone tell you that my anxiety manifests itself in my throat and I feel like I can't get a burp out? Is that why I'm perfect for this role?
When you like 2 minutes of me just shifting my eyes back and forth and not saying a single thing and holding my breath, gotcha.
I told you, I think it was on this podcast or it might have been on a live show and didn't get here, that I put an audition on tape a couple weeks ago, learned the 3 scenes, put it on tape with my friend Veronica, and she was like, and the name of the character is Quiet. And I was like, that's so weird. And Veronica goes, I auditioned for this a month ago. I'm like, oh, of course you did. She was like, it's actually not a speaking part.
Wait, but you had sides that had
I
lines
had to
in
learn
it?
3 roles. I think they just wanted to see how you act with your face.
Whoa.
But instead, they had you memorize 3 scenes, put it on tape, send it, and then she goes, yeah, this part doesn't actually speak. And I was like, you're sending me... then give it to a mime.
Thoroughly being fucked with.
Mimes need work.
Yeah. Well, I hear knocking on all the wood that hopefully I get the part where I can hold my breath for 2 scenes.
Oh, that'd be great.
I know, and that's why I feel like, oh man, it's the reason I haven't moved out of Los Angeles. They still need me here.
They still need you. You were born for that role. Did I tell you I talked to high schoolers yesterday?
No.
Let me give some context.
Wait, you told me that you were going to.
I was
that you were asked to, and that's important to know.
But, yeah, I didn't just show up at a high school and say, "Hey guys, look at my tongue."
With a measuring tape.
No, Chip's mom is a high school teacher, and she was like, "We're doing like a Zoom series or having speakers of people who have like unique jobs. Would you come talk to my high school senior class?" But of course, that's East Coast. So I had to be like ready to talk to them and form thoughts at 7:30 a.m. Baby.
How did that go?
It went great. I mean, but what's so funny is you can watch a class and immediately be like, "You're the class clown."
Oh, they
You're
can figure
quiet and
out.
smart and wanted to make sure it was a good question.
Yeah.
You're embarrassed by the rest of these people in the class
Yeah,
that they're asking just how do you become famous and how do you make money off YouTube?
Which is answers I don't know at this point.
I was transported. I was like, look, as much as people want to be like, times are so different and things are, like kids with technology. I was like, this is the exact fucking senior class I grew up with. Like teenagers are teenagers.
Yeah. I mean, but also I feel like I would glean more from them than I could tell them about the way the internet works right now.
Yeah, I know. No, totally. I was like, here's advice from if you really wanted to take off in 2008.
Yeah, right. Like if you guys have an interest in making cocktails and crude jokes, I got quite a career path.
What's your best joke? And I was like, 2 things. One,
you're like, that's it.
One, I'm not going to say this to a bunch of people who aren't legal adults.
Yeah.
Two, I'm not going to say this to my boyfriend's mother.
Yeah, there's layers here.
It was so funny. But no, it was really cute and fun. But I was just like, oh my God. Things change, but things stay the same.
Yeah, very true. All the tropes are still there, even though were any of them like on their phones?
No.
Okay.
They were like really respectful, and she sent me an email since then and was like, "You were their favorite speaker. They felt like you knew how to talk to them, and like you,
Sweet.
And they liked your." The first question was, "Can we see beans?"
Really?
And I was like, "You're the smartest kid in this class. This is my favorite question of all time. I didn't have to force her on you."
And yes, this is a big part of how you can get famous online.
Yes, you want some career advice? Get a tiny little weirdo. Oh my God,
that's very sweet.
I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to call it.
Yeah,
my jaw hurts from flexing my tongue so much.
I'm also looking at the files of my audition earlier today on my desktop that I'm like, I gotta delete these.
Oh my God, can I see? Let me just see it.
Oh, they're just
no. Let me see you holding your breath.
Okay,
I'm gonna say if I would give you the role.
Ready? Here's me.
Ready?
Holding my breath.
Holding.
Elliot's talking.
Okay, you're just holding your breath. Okay, you squinted a little, licked your lips.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You're actively listening. You're not doing anything.
That's literally 2 minutes of that, and then
you
I
breathe in a little bit,
and then I say I don't like it.
Okay.
And
wow.
Then for another minute and a half, I hold my breath while Elliot plays two characters back and forth and back and forth.
You know what I'm gonna do? Hold my breath until I hear you've booked it.
Oh,
Oh my God.
That would be it.
Guinness, keep your ears peeled.
Yeah. Also, now you don't know what the recommended ads are going to be from watching a YouTube video of measuring your tongue on your computer.
All I know, if it gets that goddamn toenail fungus off every website I go to, I'll appreciate it. This got weird.
Yeah.